Hey, how's it going? There's been some recent drama that has occurred surrounding the SWT rankings as of recent. Myself, just like many others today, were watching Apex occur and seeing Jackal make the run of a lifetime all the way to second place, just so that he can sneak into that last SWT spot, accumulating just enough points to get over the line in front of Kept, claiming the last spot in SWT. Now, it's pretty unfortunate, but Kept, after traveling through like 3 countries or so just to get these points, he is lost out on the spot, but also amazing job to Jackal to clutch it out. However, as we can see here with the point system, Jackal is just above him by 5 points, and Ferps has snuck through there as well with a couple more points, but Trix actually shot up to 27 due to the recent winnings in tournaments like Big Cheese 3, his Epping run, as well as the recent CWC coming in second, which I don't think made any changes or whatever. However, after a certain someone on Twitter, this is just like Trix being like, thank you Mia for not letting Jackal overtake him again, which would have made things a bit more uncertain. However, a certain someone on Twitter took a quick screenshot under this, kept being like, Dabuz MPG, thanks for giving your best shot, but couldn't stop the Jackal. Little villager icon there, telling Kept, hey buddy, you've got some unsubmitted challenge tournaments here that you could put on Start GG and claim those points. And now this is pretty crazy, because Kept, after it's all done, people congratulating Jackal on like, well done, you've made it into SWT, and now P9 Villy is presenting some information to be like, you could just claim like tournaments that happened like this season a while ago to put your foot back over the line. So pretty insane. People are like freaking out a bit here, because this could change the outcome of who gets into SWT before it all closes. And obviously not a big tweet until obviously old mate here, the Loop Bernard, catches onto it, and this spreads like wildfire, identifying the more international crowd to being like, oh, by the way, an Oz player pointed out Kept to do this thing, but this has actually backfired on us, the Australians, because, well, Strix is capped out for silver points. He can't really get many more points for unclaimed tournaments. I think there's only like 30 or something left, but alternatively for Jackal, he also has a lot of unclaimed points from like challenge things or things that weren't submitted, as well as Kept himself. So suddenly, everyone but us, because of the tweet made, is like, we need to submit as many tournaments as we possibly can to get these points that are unclaimed for these players, to get them even more over the line in front of each other, which is really fucked up, because everything's done. Now it's just like, what else can we scramble? Especially for the players involved thinking they've made it in or made it not in. And yeah, so this develops, but Olmay Kaneki here comes in with the resolution of the potential unclaimed things, right? Got a bit of an image here being like, don't worry, Jackal's current standings gets into SWT, and claiming Collision will potentially have 1180, and then Kept with the unclaimed things gets over to 1190. Pretty insane, and that makes him tie with Strix, which is like, well, what do you do then? But then Allmate in the comments here, OKT, points out he actually won this tournament series 4 times, which means there's a lot more points to be claimed than just that, which would put Kept even more over the line than just Strix and Jackal potentially knocking like either one of them out, especially with Jackal claiming more things than he currently has at the moment. And he has the bracket links to the challenge stuff here. So this is crazy. Everything's been done. Unclaimed tournaments are happening. Like, who's gonna get in? And especially with the Collision tiers, or like from New Jersey or whatever, they're like, we can like add in other stuff, like converting more things over to Start GG, basically being an arm race before the points actually close off for good. And yeah, Ryan, or last year's, alerting the Aussies of sorts to like save our boy Strix, who is trembling at the side of this, because we thought he was good, like securing the SWT spot, especially after watching Jackal get second. But now we're seeing it all been undone. But finally, it gets resolved by not looking like, I mean, this is just a screenshot, but also identified like elsewhere in other discords. But there's actually like a ruling that sanctioned tournaments are required to use Smash.gg for the setup and recording of the bracket. So that means all the unclaimed challenge brackets or whatever don't really take into effect, which means Caps cannot claim those extra points, which means Strix and Jackal should be fine. So definitely a heart-stopping moment there, as depicted with this caption here, that Strix may or may not have shat his undies twice already today. But that brings forth another question though. If there are tournaments that has happened because of the use of challenge, you know, haven't there been tournaments in the past that was just reset from a challenge and just put into a start.gg? And does Kept really like deserve this spot? And is it immoral for like to be told like, okay guys, everything's done, you're in, and then suddenly slip it under the rug? We really don't know with these questions, but definitely that is all I have for today in this short drama recap. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time.